Well, hello guys, this is Kashish Fatima, and today I'm going to be talking about something that might trigger a lot of thing in a lot of you who might be watching my video. And yes, to whoever it reaches, I hope that whatever I'm trying to convey through this video should get really clear to you. So yes, let's begin. This is about something that happened recently to me that shattered me and allegedly shattered me to my core, and to the point that it took away my appetite. It took away the drive to, enjoy my life. It took away that sense of belonging to this particular world. And I know uh, anyone, there might be people, who, if you're watching my video, they might think, oh, okay, she's exaggerating everything. She's, just overreacting for the things that she's kind of sharing with us. But you know what? I, as a person, as an individual, has experienced a lot of bully, a lot of downgrading from other people. But growing up, I don't really took that to my heart. Okay, yes, I did for a while, but then I went on with my life, and it didn't, affect me that bad to the point that I wouldn't, stopped. I never stopped living my life just because of that single particular comment about me. I never. But this particular incident shattered me to my core, to the point कि जहाँ तक I lost my sense of belonging for a while. You know, for the longest time I used to think कि हम अपनी worldly possessions जैसे कि लोग, friendships या ऐसी materialistic things को जब lose कर देते हैं तो that is our biggest loss. No. And I realized this recently through this particular incident, and I cannot be more thankful. Yes, I decided to make this video after combating a lot of thoughts in my head. After I battled through my thoughts to make this video. I was like कि कशिश तुझे ये वीडियो बनानी चाहिए या नहीं बनानी चाहिए. And there was just one thing in my head कि there's a thing that happens with me every now and then, and that is the worst trait of mine. I think that is the worst trait that I have, कि if a lot of things are happening that are bad in my life, I shut down. I completely shut down. I will not even try कि let's just forget this. No, I will spiral in that particular dig, and I will just dig in more to kind of see through what is happening. But I cannot be more thankful. Because to whoever this video reaches, I just want you to listen to just one thing. And if you're suffering, if you're going through the same exact thing, you know what? You can lose anything in your life, be it your friends, anything that you hold dear and near to your heart. You can lose that. And for a while, you might feel like कि चलो like okay, I lost it, और अभी ऐसा लग रहा है कि everything is going to get over. No. थोड़े टाइम के बाद यू वुड फील लाइक कि चलो इट्स गोइंग वेल, एंड वो जो लॉस था वो कहीं ना कहीं ऐसे वापस आ चुका है, वो ठीक हो चुका है. बट the biggest loss that you can have or that you can go through is losing yourself in pursuit of anything. And by anything, I mean anything. I used to fear कि ये पर्टिकुलर चीज़ अगर मुझसे दूर हो जाएगी तो how will I survive? And अभी भी I still have a very childish mindset. अभी भी I have like बहुत childish हूँ मैं. But after this particular incident मेरे अंदर एक ऐसी मेच्योरिटी आ गई है जो लाइक कि एक अच्छी चीज़ होकर कभी भी मेरे अंदर नहीं आ सकती थी. एंड आई एम डैम श्योर अबाउट दैट कि जो चीज़ मुझे इस पर्टिकुलर वर्स्ट इंसिडेंट से रिसीव हुई है ना, जो लेसन, वो कभी भी लाइक ऐसे चीज़ से नहीं हो सकती थी कि जो मेरी ज़िंदगी में अच्छी चल रही हो. ये ऐसी चीज़ से हो सकती थी जो मुझे ये रियलाइज़ बिल्कुल अंदर से करवाए कि इट्स जस्ट द मोस्ट बिगेस्ट लेसन इन माई लाइफ दैट आई रिसीव्ड, एंड आई एम सो थैंकफुल अबाउट दैट. When you go through a particular thing in your life, and that's something जो कि टाइमली होती है, एंड इट्स जस्ट कि यू गो थ्रू दैट एंड यू बाउंस बैक. बट एक ऐसा पॉइंट आता है जहाँ पे यू फील लाइक कि ये हो रहा है तो ये क्यों हो रहा है, एंड ये मेरे साथ ही क्यों हो रहा है. एंड बीइंग वेरी ऑनेस्ट, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू बी लाइक कि जो चीज़ मेरे साथ हुई है ना वो मुझे अफेक्ट नहीं कर रही. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू बी लाइक कि ये काफ़ी ज़्यादा मैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग हूँ, मैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा टफ हूँ, मैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा ऐसी हूँ कि जिसको फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता. और मैं अभी लाइक आई एम स्टिल टॉकिंग टू यू गाइज एंड I can still cry after this. Yes. So, people, kids, when they grow up in a household and they have siblings around them, you get to learn about a lot of things in your life. And that way, उसी तरह से हम बड़े होते हैं. It's not different. It's not different from anything. But the kind of childhood I had, उसमें I received that kind of lessons, that kind of good things, that kind of इसको क्या बोल सकते हैं, kind of कि हाँ, ये अगर मैं करती हूँ तो this is good, but ये अगर मैं करती हूँ तो this is bad. ये चीज़ मुझे ना अपने siblings से receive नहीं हो पाई. और उस तरह का support within whatever I'm trying to do, वो मेरी सिबलिंग से नहीं हो पाई. तो एज अ किड आई ऑलवेज यूज टू लुक आउटसाइड फॉर आई एम रियली ग्रेटफुल दैट आई हैव अ मदर who loves me so much, who considers me very, considers almost everything about myself, and उतना तो लाइक कोई भी नहीं कर पाता. And I had a father. I am so grateful that I had parents जिन्होंने मुझे हर एक पॉइंट पे सपोर्ट किया है, हर चीज़ में. बट इन टर्म्स ऑफ सिबलिंग्स ना, कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि आप अपने सिबलिंग्स के साथ बड़े होते हो ना, तो यू गेट रियली ऐसा होता है ना कि हाँ, इसने ये गलती की तो मैं ये गलती नहीं करूँगी. इसने ये चीज़ अच्छा, उससे मुझे ये चीज़ सीखने को मिल रही है तो मैं वो सीखूँगी, ठीक है। बट जो चीज़ मैंने एक्सपीरियंस किया ना, कि एवर सिंस माई चाइल्डहुड आई हैव एक्सपीरियंस टर्मोइल्स आफ्टर टर्मोइल्स आफ्टर टर्मोइल्स, एंड उस टाइम पे आई यूज टू थिंक कि दिस इज़ वेरी नॉर्मल, दिस हैपन्स इन एवरी हाउस होल्ड, दिस हैपन्स बिटवीन एवरी सिबलिंग्स आउट देयर, हर किसी के साथ होता होगा, तो इतना कोई ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है। बट क्या है ना कि being normal in a fight with your sibling, and that being considered as normal, and on the flip side, if your sibling is being toxic to you, that is a whole, those two things are completely different, and I as a kid failed to understand that. Mhm. Failed to understand that so bad that it ended up being the worst experience for my adulthood. Mhm. I never wish that the kind of sibling I had, anyone should ever get. No, I would never wish that. I would never wish the kind of sibling that I had anyone should get. Because at every point in my life, she just turned me upside down. She just despised she wanted to control and dominate my life in every arena that I work. But recently, something I learned कि कुछ भी हो जाए ज़िंदगी में, कुछ भी हो जाए, और ये चीज़ मुझे इस इंसिडेंट के बाद ही पता चली है। कुछ भी हो जाए, कुछ भी तुम खो दो अपनी लाइफ से, कुछ भी खो दो, एक चीज़ जो हमेशा तुम्हारे साथ रहनी चाहिए वो हो तुम। एंड ये सिर्फ ये इंसिडेंट ही मुझे सिखा सकती थी, कुछ और नहीं। कुछ भी अच्छा बुरा होकर, कुछ भी अच्छा होकर मैं नहीं सीख सकती थी कि तुम कुछ भी खो सकती हो, बट तुम खुद को नहीं खो सकती हो। तुम जो तुम्हारे अंदर का चाइल्डिशनेस है, दैट फीलिंग ऑफ रियली बीइंग बबली अबाउट योरसेल्फ, that should not be lost at any cost. And once you lose that, that is the end of it. You don't have anything left. If you lose yourself, you don't have anything within you. And once you don't have anything within yourself, how do you expect? And I keep telling that to myself. Abhi, when I went through this extreme trauma, about which I'm not going to disclose, someday I might, once I am stable here about that specific thing, that and I feel like I should share it out here. Because it's something that happens to everybody out there, to every woman out there. But the most disappointing thing was like कि people tried to do so dirty to me, and I'm not going to at any cost, after this trauma, even after this trauma, I'm not going to victimize myself. I'm not going to feel pity about myself. I'm not going to feel like this is the end of the world, because the most important lesson that it taught me, you can lose anything but not you. And once you lose yourself, it's the end of it. It's the end of everything, literally everything. You do not have anything within yourself. And that is what I keep reminding myself even after this difficult trauma that I went through. Just be with yourself when you feel like the entire world is against you. Just be there for yourself when you feel like you need somebody else. And that really kind of is helping me. I will not say that helped me, because I'm still going through it. I'm still uh, really tired. I still feel constantly numb about it. But I will definitely say that yes, it's something that really turned me apart, but it's also something that really taught me how to rely on myself. And इस पॉइंट पे आके ना आई जस्ट नो वन थिंग कि अभी ऐसा हुआ है, ठीक है, तो आई कीप रिमाइंडिंग माई सेल्फ कि कशिश इससे भी बुरा हो सकता है, टाइम्स कुड गेट इवन वर्स, इससे भी ज़्यादा इंसिडेंट्स ख़राब हो सकते हैं. बट जो चीज़ मुझे इन सारी चीज़ों से सीखने को मिली है कि कुछ भी बुरा हो जाए ना, कुछ भी बुरा हो जाए, the outside world around you might collapse to the lowest degree, but उस वक्त पे जो चीज़ तुम्हें हर एट एनी कॉस्ट होल्ड करके रखनी है वो है तुमको खुद को. एंड इफ़ ड्यूरिंग दैट डिज़ास्टर तुम खुद को खो देती हो तो it's just end. It's just something that doesn't worth it. क्योंकि I know everyone, a lot of people might be out there कि जिनको ऐसा लगता होगा कि मैं खुद अकेली हूँ या अकेला हूँ, who might be going through this particular phase, but no. And I thought about it when I was like this incident was very fresh. Now it's been 2 months, almost around 2 months, and abhi bhi I still have those mornings when I don't feel like waking up, when I don't feel like getting out of my bed. And